catch and a better call. The receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Here we go.
Another throw here on second down. Escapes the pocket. Met's got it, left side. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, as depth at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Still sticking with the passing game. Cut out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead with Genty. He's got it in the red zone. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, here comes Hall. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Hall once more. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Counter give to Genty. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to Genty. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And the Raiders first down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready? Cougar 19.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's across the 20, still going. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go street. Crack all 80.
And off to Genty. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
No, no.
Genty. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back. 70 Lions. Ready.
Again, here's Genty. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Raiders' kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy.
They start to drive the ball. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, check that. Down. 19.
They go right back to home. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
60 average. 60 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 8. Lightning 8.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 8. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He'll get it at the 9. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Giving this to Genty. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Wrap all 80.
Throwing off the play fake. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He has it at the 33. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
65, Viking 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New York! The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Ready, set.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready,
The final throw before the break. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
70,
First down.
He'll look to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They give up the guns. It's Jency. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Vegas first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bring it. 18.
Another give here to Jency. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Come on, come on.
And bring the tight end left.
Ready.
Now run, James. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
First down, Las Vegas.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Here's Jency. And they take this in for the score. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Hall running between the tackles. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60 Eagles, 60.
Throw right side finds Pittman. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down.
Down. Check, Bobcat. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught by Wilson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the 2nd half with some needed points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Has room down the left sideline. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. And they'll stuff out that return before it gets too far. So just a block, extra points on the play. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, stop it.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Going from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Get it.
They'll go play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They send the tight end in motion left. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Go! Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
Genty runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Touchdown.
And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations, but my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone, and it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
On first down, here comes Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing.
Ready up.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Working now from the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On first down, Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther Street. Ready.
From the gun, it's Hall. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Him and double coverage yet again.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. And off to Genty. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Genty from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Gotta be lying.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Playing with James. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders put up even more points in a win. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Tag. Go.
They start the drive at home. Up to the races, middle of the field. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut the lead by a quarter, down to 21.
Jets 35.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Raiders ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Giving this to Genty. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready.
3rd down. 1 yard to go.
Ready.
Another give here to Genty. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
Eagle.
This is Genty. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense.
Let's go now.
You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Brees Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. This one is up and good. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game.
Jets 42.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And that's a Raiders 1st down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
The give here to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a design run. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not...